Mavale who?
Derek.
Derek from Penn University, who is doing a degree in English and linguistics. Today we'll discuss about the power of discipline. The discipline is the major force to everything you need in life. Mavale, take us through the space, through this empowerment, through this. I call it transformation. I call it change. I call it attached to a life. Take us through, Mavale.
Now, first of all, I'm sorry about my voice. Nimeshika homa kiasi. But guys, this is June. It's already June. It's 6 months down the line since 2023 began. How far have you gone with the New Year resolution goals? It's not bad to fall, but when you fall, wake up. When you fall, stand up. A human being can fail even 100 times. There is this guy who was trying to make the light bulb and he failed more than 100 times. There is this guy who wanted presidency in US and he failed over 10 times but never gave up. Raila Amolo Odinga has failed for the seat of the president for so many times but he has never given up. So the thing is, when you fail, you wake up.
You know what? Let me tell you something powerful.
Yeah.
You only become permanently, you only become a failure when you give up.
Yeah.
That's it. Yes, let's go.
So before I even speak about the power of discipline, let me speak about this thing, June. We have only six months before the year end. It's in this 6 months that you can change your life all around. That by the time December is with us, your family gets to enjoy the Christmas that you have been dreaming for over years. That will only depend if you right now make a decision that you want to change. Like for the next 6 months, starting this June, after we have completed this series, I'll be speaking about 3 things that I feel they are very, very important for you to unlock in this 2023 before you move to 2024. The first thing is the power of the mind. I think the mind is one of the most powerful tools a human being has. After this series, I'm going to majorly talk about the mind because it's something which, if you master how you control your mind, if you master the things that you keep in your mind, you'll actually change your life by the end of this year. Like in the 6 months, if you decide that this 6 months I'm dedicating it to changing my mind, it will be something that will help you. The second thing that I'm going to talk about very, very much is technology. Remember, in the past we used to make human beings work like machines, but right now we are making machines work like human beings. Today, in a funeral, I was telling a group of people, now we're only 3 and I was telling them one thing. Right now, photographers should be very careful because there may come a robot that it only flips its eyes and it has
you know what, Mavale, if you don't change, you'll be phased out.
Yeah. So like I usually tell my photographer Denver that then right now we should not be dreaming of owning Canons and Nikon cameras. We should be dreaming of advancing the lens that these guys have, the technology used. We do research on it and come up with something more better than whatever it's here. Because in the next generation, in the next 5 years, this world will be a technological world. AI ilikuja nikiwa form 3, nilikuwa nasikia artificial intelligence when I was in form 2, form 3, form 1 huko. Right now it's here with us, it's really working. So check, Elon Musk amekuwa akiunda robot, he's busy making a robot. What is hindering these guys from making a robot that when it flips its eyes, it has taken a photo of someone and it sends? What is hindering these guys from making a robot that it can scan all doctrine books and start treating people? So right now it's you to dive with the waves, swim with the waves. And technology is something that I really, I've been doing so much research on that. And in the remaining part of the year, I'll be talking about number 1, the mind. Number 2, the thing I'm going to talk about most is technology. This thing is really coming fast. And guys, between the age of 15 to the age of, let me say even 70, you are not hindered to changing your life. You can change your life and enjoy your life even if it's for 3 years before you die and leave it for a generation to enjoy. And the thing that I'll really emphasize people to invest in is number 1, the mind, and then number 2, invest in technology. Because tech is coming very fast. The third thing that I'll be speaking about, I'm going to only major in 3 things in this life, the remaining part of the year. The third thing is how to edit relationships and getting out of some bad soul ties. I was listening to Pastor T speaking about making a soul ties, and there are around 4 ways of making a soul ties. And when I talk about relationships, there are these kind of relationships that you need to have. The first relationship you need to have is the best relationship, is your relationship with God. I cannot tell you that I'm at the peak of my relationship with God, but I'm still in the journey of learning about God. And he's a man who is there for you. He's a man who is there to listen to you. You have to involve him in your day-to-day activity. That is the first relationship that you need to edit. The second relationship is the relationship between you and your family. Some people are too busy to even spend time with their families. It's on a weekend, you should be spending time with your kid, with your wife. Unapigiwa simu, come to work, and you are busy there. Sometimes I usually tell people, keep away your phone. Your phone is a distraction. Just keep it away. Spend time with your family. Have quality time with your kid. Let your kid feel the presence of the mother, the father at home when it's a weekend, when it's a holiday. Then the third relationship that I'll be speaking about so much is a relationship with friends. Like, you have to be around people whom you are like-minded. Huh? And
Powerful.
This brings me to giving you this. When I was in Form 4, my academic mom was Madam Enid Ligaka, and kindly may God bless this lady wherever she is. Back in Form 4, so many people used to hate this lady because she was strict, because of whatever she was speaking. But when we were in Form 4, she gave us a name, the Eagle. And she has made me go research more about the eagle. And I'll be giving people, before I just speak about this, I'll be telling people the 7 characteristics of an eagle that you need to develop for the 6 months that are remaining in 2023, so that by the year ends, you are from one level to another. And when you begin 2024, you are actually on another level. And I've given you the 3 things that we'll be speaking more about. Number 1, the mind. Number 2, technology. Number 3 is your relationship. And you need to get off some soul ties. These are bonds you create with people. And one of the strongest bonds we create with people, especially young people. Okay, I was once there. I know how it feels. I was once there. But history of competing body count is not helping us. Why should you be celebrating sleeping with over 5 girls or 5 boys? You think it's fame, when you are actually only entertaining the people of that age. When you are at a certain age, when you realize man's life is going so fast, you want to revert your actions. But remember, time can never be reversed.
Yes.
So, time badly spent, hiyo imeisha hivyo. So, number 1 way of making a soul tie is through sex. And sex is more of spiritual than physical of what we think. I've been telling people that it's really healthy to just focus. You want to, there are things that mimi nimesema, like kuna gari zingine inafaa ni sort nishuke ndani ni focus na zingine. One of the vehicles is relationships. I'm not a gay, I'm a straight human being, and I'll be in a relationship. And that's why I usually use the rule of 60 in any lady. And if a lady goes past the rule of 60, then she has qualified to get my time, my attention. Rather than going around, leo uko na Karo, kesho uko na Joy, kesho kuto uko na Grace, the other day you have Diana. So why are you mixing up your life? Then you realize that by the time, that's why you see many marriages are breaking up. Jubado kuna ile bond ulimake back then, na ujai break. The second way of making a soul tie is, because I've told you a soul tie is a connection between 2 souls. The second way is through vows. Remember, tukiwa watoto wadogo, we were very stupid. We used to say, I love you till I die. We never knew the impact of the words we were speaking. But remember, the Bible says, whatever is bound on earth is bound in heaven. So these are some of the bonds that you need to break. Hii part ya mwaka imebaki, you want to get into a healthy relationship. Focus with one person. And first of all, check, is this person visionary? If this person is visionary and you 2 people can combine your minds together and build a legacy that will change the entire world, then be together. So avoid these. Go sit down, list down the vows you have made, break these vows. You are in a marriage, it's not working. Nakumbuka story pasi alituambia Sunday church of the Giriama man who went somewhere home, came back and confessed on he saw the ex. Whatever happened, people should forgive him. This is because this guy and the ex said that connection. You get it? And that's why you find, if I have made a transformation in my life, if my ex sees me that way, she's like, what are you telling me? And I know you. But the thing is, growth does not entail everybody. Someone will see you for the past that you are, but is not focusing on the present you. So you should come out of that. You should go break those vows that you may make. Maybe the reason why your marriage is not functioning is the reason why, you'll not date, you are single. Your tongue is very powerful. It's you to go down and break those bonds. The other way of making a soul ties is through conversations. You find you are having such a deep conversation with someone until your souls connect. So this is something more spiritual, and this is a conversation I've been having with Pastor T so much through YouTube. We have been listening to him, and I've realized these are things which we young people need to actually break. So the remaining part of the year, I just want to speak to you guys about the power of your mind, the power of technology, and the power of healthy relationships. And the 7 mentalities of an eagle that I want to adopt this part of the year before we speak about discipline a little is: number 1, the eagles fly alone. It's not bad to be alone. It is in that lone space that you'll go far. It is when someone is traveling alone that he discovers so much that is inside him. You'll never see an eagle fly with a parrot. A parrot speaks too much, but doesn't fly high. But an eagle speaks rarely and it flies high. So you want to soar the skies, start moving alone. That is the first thing I'll tell you. Number 2 is another characteristic of an eagle. An eagle has a very clear vision. An eagle spots its prey when it's so high above the clouds. It will spot its prey and it will come directly for the prey. Meaning, an eagle usually hits the target because the target is clearly defined. So in the remaining part of the year, set clear, defined goals. Hit your goals like an eagle. Don't go around it. I've told you, me I usually say, nikianguka, I prefer landing on my back, because when I land on my back, I look up and remember I need to wake up. So when you fall back, it's not your downfall. Check, where did I go wrong? Ulkume set some goals that, guys, before June I want to have completed, to have achieved these goals, but it's June, you have not achieved those goals. It's time now to go sit down. Write down the goals you had set. Check, what have I been doing and what have I not been doing? That's what I was telling people the other time. You need to check your yes list and your no list. Like, inject yourself with the vitamin N. Vitamin N is no. There are things that in this world you just need to say no to. In a relationship, they should be in a no side.
You know what? This is powerful. There are some people, when you don't say no to that, there are some people in your life, when you don't say no to that relationship, you will never live your dream. This is so powerful. And do you know what? Friends determine what you think, and then the friends around you determine your output in life.
Yeah.
You can't be around chickens, you can't be around small-minded people and expect to go global. It can't work. So friends always determine the kind of life you live. Friends determine how far you'll go in life. It's time to highly edit your relationships accordingly, depending on your dream.
So the second, like, just the same way the ego is, it soars alone. Just be a lone ranger. Me was saying to high school, I went a lone ranger and I really loved it. Right now, even I'm a lone ranger, I'll prefer sitting down reading.
Long time is a powerful time. Powerful time.
Be like an eagle, like emulate an eagle.
And let me interrupt you. Most of us have not discovered our dream. Yeah. Most of us have not discovered who we are. Most of us have not discovered our potential because of the wrong relationship that we have. Because of the friends that are around us. They might be good to us, but they don't have the capacity to take us to the next level. It's higher time to check the kind of friends around you. Are they building you? Are they taking you to the next level? It's about being intentional with your life to hit the next level.
The third characteristics of an eagle that you need to adopt in the remaining part of the year, 6 months. I'm telling you, 6 months is a short period of time. And the difference, I told you, the difference between Elon Musk and huyo msee mwenye analala njaa is how they use their time in the world. Elon Musk says he sleeps for 4 hours. I don't know how many hours you sleep. And I told you, if you're working for 8 hours, you're working for survival. But if you're working above 8 hours, you're working for success. So the second, the other characteristics of an eagle, the eagle never eats dead things. Eagle usually eats what it hunts.
And let me interrupt you now. If you don't have the courage to know that, if you don't have the insight and the courage to know that you have outgrown a situation or have outgrown friends and it's time to leave, life will move on you. It's too deep. That's too deep. Let me repeat it. If you don't have the insight or the courage to know that you have outgrown a situation or some friends that you need to move to the next level, if you don't decide, life will move on you. And guess what?
So, these are when I say the eagle does not eat dead things, I mean, stop focusing on your past. Keep the current. The current is more important. You know, the problem with we people is to may focus so much on our past that our past is actually draining us, it's killing us. That is not something good. Focus on the present. Like, what can you do right now to change your life? What is it that you can do right now to change the life of the people around you? Michael Jackson once sang this song that healed the world. make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me. So if you want to make a better place for the people around the world, stop focusing on your past, focus on your present. Your family needs you, you need yourself. So start building a legacy for the next, not about the past. The other characteristics of an eagle that you need to adopt is eagle loves the storm. The eagle, when the storm is really harsh, is when the eagle flies so near to the clouds and even past the clouds. This means that find opportunities in the problems, because that is the time the eagle glides very well in the sky when there are storms, because the winds tend to carry the eagle here and there. So usually find how do you call this? Find opportunities in your problems. When a problem is too big, seek an opportunity in that problem. Don't see the problem as a cause for you to fail or as a cause for you to go down. The other characteristic of an eagle that you need to adopt is actually eagle. When an eagle is about to hatch, its little eagles, it usually removes the soft grass from the nest. So this is what it means. You have to get out of your comfort zone. Wake up, stop sleeping. Like, there is no time to waste. Get out of your comfort zone. Start doing things that you don't love doing. Start, if it's reading, give reading your best. Like, just get out of your comfort zone. Start investing in your mind. Start investing in your soul. Start investing in your spirit. Remember, man is a tri-being, body, soul, spirit. So invest very well in that. Then the other characteristic of an eagle is eagle tests the power of commitment. If an eagle wants to, now this brings you to relationships. As I've told you, these are many part of the, I want to speak so much about relationship. When an eagle wants to get a mate, the eagle, what it does, the she eagle will fly so high, then it will release a feather from its beak or a stick. So for this he eagle to get the she eagle, what the he eagle has to do is it has to follow this thing before it falls on the ground. If it catches the thing, it wins the heart of the she. So this means test the commitment of the people who are around you. Are they committed to changing their life and changing yours? If they are not, feel free to walk alone. That brings you the same thing about relationship. You want to date so and so. Is he or she committed to the relationship? Does your relationship have a goal to achieve at the long run, or is it just there for fun? You get it? So an eagle tests commitment. So you as a human being, you should also be testing commitment of the people you are working with. Are they committed into making a difference or not? If they are not committed, let them be. Then the last characteristic is that eagles love the painful process. When an eagle gets old, it can renew itself, because when it's old, it cannot fly so high. So it has to undergo the painful process of hitting its beak to get a new beak, pulling out its tenacious to get new wings, new feathers. So it is in the painful state of a human being that a human being has to come out very strong. It is in that painful state, your state yenye hauna do, your state yenye your mom is sick, you have no money to support. Your state yenye your sibling in school has no support for fee and you have nothing to do. It is in this state that you need to wake up and get something to do for your life and make a difference. Because honestly speaking, opportunities are there. It is just you to do things differently. It's just, if you are seated there, you are having a dream of being employed. Let me tell you one thing. With the current world, checking this world right now, I don't think if there is room for employment. Because if in the next around 3 years or 5 years, the AI will be where these guys are thinking it should be.
And there's a powerful thing. There's a book I was reading by Les Brown.
Yeah.
And do you know what he was saying?
Yeah.
Opportunities, problems are opportunities in disguise.
Yeah.
Every problem is a business. If there were no problems to solve, then there would be no businesses. It's because of problems that we have big businesses in the world. So the people who are actually hungry, who are in hunger now, to see problems coming up, so that they actually innovate, they become innovative, so they create new businesses, new avenues.
Yeah.
So it's a higher time If you want to succeed, then you don't have to run away from problems. It's only facing through the problems, and because when the problems challenges you, and if you challenge the problems, and if you find a way out to solve a problem, that's how you go to the next level.
You know, actually, it is problems that make people rich, because Zuckerberg became rich for trying to solve a problem of people communicating, making the world a global village. That's why he became rich. So is Elon Musk. Check, for example, Aliko Dangote. Aliko Dangote became rich for solving the problem of cement. So it is you to identify the scarcity in the community and fix that scarcity. You get it? It's like Sonko. Sonko sees that there is nobody. That's why I call this guy the hero of the nation. Sonko sees that nobody is catering for the needy, so I'll cater for the needy. So it is you identifying a problem and giving that problem a solution.
That's business.
Whoever made M-Pesa app, so there is a problem in money transaction. Then he sat down and generated the M-Pesa app. That was a problem this man solved. So it is in every problem that we crack a solution.
Powerful.
And in cracking the solution, you are actually helping the world.
Powerful.
Right now, what you need to be thinking daily is when you sleep, when you wake up, you need to have a mantra, like something that keeps you on the run daily. May usually say, I was born to address global issues.
Powerful.
I wasn't born to address things affecting me. I was born to address global issues. Through addressing global issues, I'm addressing issues affecting me. Like in the next 10 years, I just have the goal that one day, one time, Africa will be given a spot in the world that it is not elaborate. Africa, it's Africans' business, whereby in Africa, we'll discover that we are so rich in that if these resources, we can use them to advantage, Africa will be on the same level with the US. Like right now, the world should not be busy generating nuclear weapons. This energy they're using to generate nuclear weapons, they should actually take it to something else that will change the world. We are facing global climate, like the global climate thing. We are having hunger along. You see, even Kenya, this is a scenario of a refugee helping, an orphan helping a refugee. So Kenya is busy helping, was it Turkey, with relief food. Yet, somewhere, a superpower is busy generating nuclear weapon, testing it in other continents. Remember, people, if you check the globe, if you try to push these continents together, they come together to form something that is a union. So the reason, the distinction, because I'm black and you're white, there is no difference. Me and you, we are one thing. We are human beings. We have the brains to think. You get it? There is no difference. And that's why I usually say that in the next 5 years, I want to unlock the minds of the young people in Africa that will start earning a spot in the world.
Powerful.
I was really wondering, why should Biden say that about Uganda simply for signing the anti-gay bill into law? We should be allowed to do our things because we are all equal. We are all human beings.
Yeah.
Now, right now, the people can change Africa. People can change Africa. I'm speaking for Africa because I'm in Africa. I'm an African. I'm a proud African. And I'm an apologetic black. I'll not apologize for saying this, but it is high time we as Africans start running our own shows. Like a young man will wake up and say, you know what? If I check right now, I can develop this, I can generate this. Check, Africa tuko na gold. Africa we have diamond. Africa we have... Congo is rich of resources. If African leaders can sit down and start investing in their citizens instead of investing in their stomachs, Africa will be on another level. There is one thing, and I'm saying this is the reason why I just want to attend the best diplomats conference, be it in Malaysia, be it in Istanbul, Turkey, be it in Bangkok, Thailand, be it in New York, is because I want to go there, and I'm going there under the flag of Kenya. But I'm not only going there under the flag of Kenya, I'm going there under the flag of the African Union to just represent the voice of an Africa. You get it?
Yes.
So, right now, we as young people, the next millionaires, the next billionaires are people who are between the age of 15 to 30. But you'll not be a millionaire when sitting down. Get out that soft grass in your nest. Get out of your comfort zone. Africa will not be liberated by we Africans sitting down the entire day on TikTok, watching TikTok videos. It won't be changed.
Powerful.
Africa won't be changed if we Africans are spending 90% of our weekends watching football games of an EPL.
Powerful.
You'll find that someone knows the entire squad of Manchester City, someone knows the entire squad of
But they don't know
Manchester
themselves. They
United.
don't know themselves.
But-
They don't know themselves.
Even forget about yourself. You even just don't know the squad of your national team. We are busy appreciating others instead of appreciating ourselves. Let's first appreciate ourselves, appreciate those around us, then appreciate the world. I usually say that if I am to die a happy man, is to die when the entire world is thinking the same language. Even if it won't be the entire world, if only China will speak the same language with Africa, I'll be a happy man. If only Russia will speak the same language with Africa, I'll be a happy man. If only United States, where our son Barack Obama ruled, can speak the same language with Africans. I really like Donald Trump. If you hear that man usually tells African, you guys should wake up. Just wake up. Young people in Africa, it's time for us to wake up. Today I'm not speaking to people in Kenya alone. I'm speaking to the entire continent. Let us wake up. Let us revive the Malema spirit of fighting impunity. Let's revive the Mandela spirit of fighting for freedom. Let us revive the spirit of Muhammad Gaddafi of uniting Africa into one thing. African Union is not there to fight the Europeans. African Union is there to unite the blacks, the people from Africa. And it is we people of Africa tuache ku spend time tunashabikia futa ya England, to spend the time tushabikia football ya Africa. We should stop spending time on TikTok watching people's videos. We should spend time on internet researching on making better advancements on whatever we already have.
On whatever we want to create ourselves.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that brings me to the first topic that I'll really speak about, the power of technology. You had the question you were asked today when you were in the car. Like, why is it that Chinese build us roads, then they come and again wanazibomoa? You know, these guys are usually in internet researching, trying new things day in, day out. Why should someone come from, like the issue of the baobab that our women rep was fighting? Why should someone come from Cuba to come and exploit our resources? It is right, it's the right time. I was telling people there is something that a white man knows, and he tries so much to share with you through the likes of Les Brown, through the likes of Harvey. They're trying so much to share with you.
Conversion power. That's conversion power.
Listen to Jack Ma. He's really sharing. But it's we have now
the mind.
sat,
Conversion powers.
tumefunga akili yetu hatuwezi fikiria.
You know, fixed mindset.
Fixed mindset. We need to start thinking outside the box. Like today, I just feel like speaking to Africans. Like start thinking outside your box. You know, through discipline, you forge a character. Let's be disciplined. It does not mean you are a subject to someone when you follow what he says. But I like it when in Kenya we say, I like Museveni so much when he says, Uganda is Ugandan's business. You can't force us to do something that is against our culture. You get it? So it is high time for young people in Africa to spend time on cyber cafes, researching Joanna Lapi. Spend time on cyber cafe. It's only 20 bob in Kenya or 100 bob. Researching, taking notes, writing down. Like make this thing a friend. Make your notebook a friend. Always have a book and a pen. Writing. Do research. You want to become a journalist? Research on cameras. What if the next time walete robot inaweza piga mtu picha? Will you get that job? Seems that I prefer to make chenye alipi, but is getting something quality. So, like, let's so much invest on things that are building and converting Africa. Now, you know, talking about self-discipline is like a wire cable. If you check a wire cable, it is made of so many tiny things that come together to form something whole. So self-discipline is something that you acquire through small things that you do, because it's through discipline that you forge a character, and it's through character that you form a habit and you transform your entire life. Now, when speaking to people in Africa, we need to revive something called the willpower. And willpower comes through discipline.
Let me interrupt you. I was with a friend just this evening,
Yeah.
and there's something that he told me that was so powerful, so deep. Let me read it for you. He told me this:
Yeah.
if you don't embrace artificial intelligence, especially in your business, will be taken out. And that's where we're going at the moment. Yes, that's what we're talking about.
So actually, the advancement in technology, I can say it's like the rate at which technology is growing right now is dangerous. Check or create 5G network. So meaning 2G and 3G, they're going to be useless. 5G penetrates the wall. So basically right now is someone to sit down. It's just basically
You have to move with change.
you just have to swim in the waves. Like, don't stagnate. Like, don't be a person when you make up less.
And you know what? Every change comes with lots of opportunities. That's
Yeah.
why through the internet, Mark Zuckerberg discovered the Facebook.
Yeah.
Yes. So he swam with change and saw something greater that other people were never seeing.
I've been reading the autobiography of this guy the owner of MacBook, the owner of Apple. I've been reading his autobiography. This guy is always researching on how to better that thing. Like, look, in Africa, let me speak in Africa. Tunapenda sana UEFA Champions League. And now the question is, can we Africans have our own UEFA? How many Africans do we have playing for Premier League? So, with me right now is that each and every person to focus on what he thinks. If job yako ni toxic, feel free to leave. You have enough cash to start something. If you feel like you have the urge, you are a teacher, but you feel like, hey, manze, I'll do better in preaching. Get out of teaching, go and preach. Nobody will see you. You are a doctor, you feel like, manze, hii kazi ya daktari ni bambi. You want to become let's say, for example, you want to become something else in the society. You want to become a musician. Get out. Go become a musician. Like, do what you love doing most. When you do what you love doing most, you will actually be cultivating an environment of passion.
Powerful.
You will be cultivating an environment of self-discipline.
And you know what? Passion bursts genius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is like you see right now with this technology, you should not be focusing on other people. You should be running against yourself.
Powerful.
Run against yourself. Like, how has your mind expanded? How do you think? How do you view things? I was telling someone, like, you know what? If you check the World Foundation, we are focusing on making the world a better place to live. People have never known what my name Mwavali means. Mwavali means making the world a better place to live. Really fascinates me. So each and every day I've been finding a way, and I really usually say, one day I'll appreciate Sonko in one way that is not going to like in this June. Something is cooking in for Sonko. Thank you very much, Mike Mbuvi Sonko. May God bless you. You have really tried to make the world a better place to live. And that is what you people should be doing. Like, hiyo ndio roho inafaa tuwe nayo. Instead of hiking economy to just benefit ourselves, we should be thinking of that person. And we people should stop complaining of the economy. When our tide comes, ride with the tide. Stop making complaints.
Powerful.
Complain daily, you are not finding a solution. It's like a reggae music. Reggae songs only speak about your problem. They don't give a solution to your problem. Check, for example, this song by Bob Marley. It's a natural mistake flowing to the end. So, there is no solution. So, daily you are complaining of the economy instead of finding solution to your economic status. Because, say, hadi unga ifikishwa 5, so they have no big deal.
Yes.
You just sell it at 1,000 bob, I'll still buy. Why? They have discovered, because number one, check right now. Speaking about technology, a topic that you need to explore so much, a business like Forex, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, these are something that someone should be doing in 2023. You get it? These are things whereby you as a young man ukiingia pale ndani, you'll change your life. You need to start making a budget for yourself. Start working within a budget. My high school teacher, Mr. Kima, tells me, Derek, you cannot address each and every person's financial problem. You are not Deputy Jesus.
True.
So you find you're spending a lot of money on unnecessary and you're complaining about the economy. Stop attending so many baby showers and so many, I don't know, birthdays and like, why spend a lot when you should be investing in that? Hadi economy ifikishwe pale unaambia tu Prezo pandisha tu, we'll go with you.
Frequency.
So check the, you know, we have sat there waiting for Raila Amolo Odinga to come and fight on our behalf. We have sat there waiting for Eric Omondi to go before a camera and say that, oh, the economy is affecting
Most
us.
people have forgotten their ability.
So why don't you sit down and say, okay,
Yes.
this is a problem. The economy is high. Nobody has barred you from investing 2,500 per cryptocurrency, and around in 3-4 months you start making 20,000. That is if you'll be consistent. You get it? So it is you to actually, like right now, start running a race against yourself. Start competing. The you in the past 6 months, will it be the same in the next 6 months? You get it? So don't focus so much on the past. Focus on the present. Focus on where you are heading. You need to start controlling, like control your thoughts. Your mind is very powerful. And when I come here to speak about the mind, those will just follow, like those will be keen on what we'll be saying. They'll really be wondering if that's what the mind can do, because your mind is a dual thing. There is the conscious and the subconscious, and they work together. So just control your thoughts, control your mind.
Powerful.
Feed your mind with things that are positive than negative. Economy is high. God, I really like the economy, by the way. It's really giving me a challenge that I need to wake up from my comfort zone.
Powerful.
You get? So the economy is high and you're still sleeping until 7. Elon Musk sleeps for 4 hours. He's a multi-billionaire. Aliko Dangote sleeps for around 5 hours, 4 hours. He's a multi-billionaire. Then you are busy there saying that, oh, biology or science says you need to sleep for 8 hours. 8 hours who? You report to work, you have nothing on your desk to do. Your work is on TikTok, liking videos, Instagram, Facebook, liking photos. When someone, your time in your job, he has nothing to do. He's busy, comfortably using the Wi-Fi network for the office to his advantage. Busy on internet. Hey, okay. I'm a finance secretary in this organization. How can I better the system of this organization? He's busy on internet.
And you know, there was a book I was reading and it's really touched me a lot. Do you know what it said? Learners will always control the world. So the learners will always control the world. So powerful.
You just need to have the willpower to control. You like have that willpower to control yourself, because when you develop the willpower, you develop your freedom. You get it? Once you develop the willpower, you'll get your freedom automatically. Like me, I'm usually feeling so comfortable going to church, researching on that Wi-Fi network, then going sitting at home, waking up at 4, having a morning run, getting back, taking a cold shower, sitting down there, getting a book, reading for around 60 minutes to just ground my mind, 60 to 1 hour, then sitting down, writing a documentary. I really like it because it's my passion. Journalism is something that I like. Like being before cameras is something that I really love. Speaking to people through this way and that way and the other way is something that I really like. So each and every day I have that willpower to wake up. Like it's your willpower that will wake you up each morning.
Powerful.
What do you want to achieve? The problem is wasenye wanalalanga sana, you actually have nothing to achieve. You actually have nothing to achieve. You have nothing to worry about. When you are living within your comfort zone, you don't see life like a big thing. You just say, life will come and will go. I'll live today, I'll die tomorrow. It's okay, you live today, you'll die tomorrow. So you actually need to change. You need to rethink. You need to, just like you usually say, your mind is like an app. Your mind is like a phone. It's like an electric gadget. Ila api ikisha, when the software is out, you need to update it. So your mind is something that each and every day you should be growing it with the positive things. Stop watching songs, stop watching movies, and trying to grow that lust for that lifestyle. That is a lifestyle created by the devil to impress you, to lure into his circle. You get it? But me usually say, I'll sit down, listen to a song, because I just want to clear off my head. But one thing, whatever this song is trying to say, it will never affect my thinking. Because we are busy following celebrities' life, and now celebrities are really creative. They now have to create some chaos. They thrive in chaos. You get it? So you are busy. Did you see the wedding of how is she called? This new lady. Oh, Leona Rusi Akode. It was worth millions and billions of money. What about your wedding? You're busy there. Hey guys, have you seen that Diamond Arena Kona Zari South Africa? What about you? You're busy there saying, oh, the Pluto has bought a vehicle. Maybe he has sponsors. What about you? We have really focused on evaluating other people's life. We have forgotten on evaluating our own life.
And you know what? I was listening to another lady from Nigeria, and it's really touched me so much. She said, people's lives don't grow you. You will only gossip.
Yeah.
Most people have forgotten their abilities. They are not in other people's business. It's time to focus on you. So powerful. People's lives don't grow you. Private people focusing on other people's private lives will never grow you. It will only create gossip. So powerful.
You know, each day you need to tell yourself that you are more than what you appear to be. Each and every person has the strength, has the abilities, has like everything to change the world. Each and every person, literally. I've actually said this is my assignment in this world, that Africa has 52 nations. So I have 52 trips to make to just help people unlock the powers of their minds. Powerful. You are a doctor, you are in KMTC doing nursing, or whichever course you're doing doctrine. You need to be thinking outside the box, that you don't want to be employed by a hospital as a doctor. What if the Chinese, because I'm using them because they're the ones creating these things, the Chinese come with a robot that can treat people? Where does your skill and your knowledge go? It's useless. You start complaining, oh, you don't have work. And nowadays they're really creative. You'll not know even if it's a robot. They have made it a skin like a human being. So right now, if you're doing nursing, you should be going to learn how to code. You should be learning some technology whereby if they bring a robot in the market, you have an idea of how you can control this robot. You'll retain your job. Because I'm telling you, in the next 5 years, you'll tell me, we're in 2023, 2024, 2025, 2026, 2027, 2028. Let me give it Vision 2030. You know what? Vision 2030 our Kenya, it will be Vision 2030 in the world. Because these people are busy on internet. I was
busy researching and building, researching and creating.
I was really wondering,
yes.
Like, there is this guy who called himself, he's a guru in hacking on internet. He's teaching his kids below the age of 10 how to hack. They are telling me that kid is 21 like me.
Oh, dangerous.
And then you are busy there. You are at home. Unalipia mtoto wako Nickelodeon. Mami, nitaka watch Nickelodeon, you're paid for Nickelodeon. You are busy there paying for DSTV to watch wrestling. I usually tell people you need to emulate Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns suffers from leukemia. But leukemia has never pinned down Roman Reigns. He comes back, he becomes a champion. This means that your problems should never pin you down. Start running your left. Be disciplined, like control your body, control your mind. Generate a willpower each day that, hey man, say guys.
Powerful.
And to generate willpower, you need to start doing things you don't like doing. For example, you like sleeping until 8, start waking up at 5. You are really complaining you have minimal time to do your work, and yet you have 24 hours in a day. You are busy sleeping for 8 hours. Why can't you sacrifice 4 hours out of the 8, sleep for 4? Where have you had someone died for sleeping for 4 hours? Nani amekufa amelala 4 hours? Along the day, I'll get a time to get a nap. It's not bad. You need to start doing things that the rest of the world are not doing. Sometimes in this world, to generate your self-discipline, to generate your own willpower, you just have to take a vow of silence. Be somewhere quiet. Mi waambia wase meditation si mse amechoma, meditation si mse amvuta bangi. It's in meditation that you give your subconscious mind what to do. Me, I told my subconscious mind this, that, you know what, this is June. I want you to go do research. When it's on Sunday, when I wake up on Sunday, give me ideas on how in the month of June I'll have changed the life of around 500 people. That's what I told my mind. And I'm telling you, I usually come here prepared to speak about this, but when I come here now, God gives me what to speak. So I usually speak what comes in my mind. And the thing is this, guys, we are busy investing on this body. It's very good to invest on your body, but you need physical fitness for your body to, for your health purposes. But don't invest too much on your body. There is investing and there is investing too much. Like daily sana kufikiria vile. You know, I was listening to some what is his name? There is this man who was saying about 5 habits of being a successful person. Wameka daily chini ni kuchenchingi Netflix, kutoka Netflix na ingia Amazon na popcorn kidogo na crips na some juice. You become obese. You are already 15. You are 15 but you look like someone who's 26 out of your body. Then at the age of 35, 40, you have already contracted some diseases that are you're starting to spend time in hospital paying bills here and there. As a young person right now, wake up, get a book, read. You know, discipline is built consistently by pursuing small acts. Just the small acts, the small deeds daily. Leo umepita hapo sokoni ukagonga nyanya mama mboga, mwambie mami I'm sorry sikuwa nimeona. It costs you nothing. Let me tell you, I had a group of friends. And sometimes I usually sit down and imagine the things I used to do in my past, and I'm like, God, was this me? You go somewhere, you get a product, then you don't pay for it. It's better I pay and remain with my M-Pesa at zero rather than this person's business going at a loss. Each day, the small deeds you do will build your self-discipline, because how you carry out yourself is how people will see you. Each day unapitanga tu mse mahali. You step on someone, you don't feel like saying sorry. You offend someone, you don't feel like saying sorry. Why? You know, I usually ask people, what if you die? Like right now, young people, we should develop a mentality of a dead man. If today was my last day, honestly, I would die a happy man. Right now. Today was my last day. Because I've spoken to Africans on what they should focus on 6 months. Focus on your mind, focus on technology, focus on your relationships. You know, when you are born, while you are crying, the world was rejoicing. When you die, you should leave the world crying when you are rejoicing. But there are people who when they die, kijiji mzima inasema, hey, thank you God, afadhali ameenda. You can relax. As a young person, can your neighbor use you as an example to the growing kid? Can someone say, you know what, nitaka kuweka nani, nitaka kuweka riziki ukikuwa mkubwa? Can someone tell that to the child? Or are you the kind of person mwenye in the village people will say nikupata umekuwa kama mtoto wa nani? Like your name, your legacy. Build a positive legacy. Let the world see you like a different person. You know, each time I sit around people and I listen to people speak, and I'm like, wow, you guys, are you sure? You're busy here telling me you'll start doing at 30. 30 ukufa at 26. Your life is funny. Because each day, each week, each month, each hour, each minute, each second, each microsecond, you are passing your death. There is one thing that God hid na alificha vizuri is the day you'll die. But I usually say sometimes that if God could have shown people that on this day, at this date, this time, this hour, this minute will die, maybe people could have woken up and start doing something with their life. You should stop. You should, you know, we are, how do I say this? Like, we guys in this world, we have become so proactive or reactive. You know, when you master your world, you'll stop being a slave. Number one, you stop being a slave to someone's work. You stop being a slave to thoughts in your mind. You stop being a slave to your friends, because you have a definite path. So this is the thing. It's either you are in the same thinking line with me, or if you're not in the same thinking line with me, that's the door. Feel free to walk out. Because when you set your purpose, don't allow people to interfere. It's either you join hands with me, we work together in fulfilling the purpose, or you walk out. You get it? You need to focus on things that will help you grow,
Powerful.
rather than things that will destroy you. There are so many things that will do that destroy us. For instance, how do you spend time on a TV watching football from 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. or even midnight? When that same time, someone is busy on a laptop somewhere, cracking deals, busy setting a forex trade. Someone is busy. How will I better this service? I usually sit down in this and look in Kenya, and I look in this Kilifi, and I see the kind of opportunities that are in Kilifi that people have not utilized, and I'm like, God, I can't do all this. But I wish someone can just wake up and see that these are loopholes that I can fix.
Powerful.
You know, the thing is, in this world, nobody believes in you. And in this world right now, you need to know one thing. Nobody is coming to rescue.
Powerful.
You are the only person who can rescue yourself.
True.
It's you to wake up and say, you know what? I want to rescue myself. Go sit down. List down all the things you have been doing. List down all the things that you have not been doing. Nisema, you can be in a relationship, you are dating someone, but that relationship deserves to be a no-go zone. So, be creative on the relationships that you are dating. Be creative on the people you are indulging with. Because time is running. The time waits for no man. Actually, time waits for no man. Nobody is gonna tell you that. It's either number one, you emulate the lion, rule your jungle, that is your life. You emulate an eagle, fly alone and fly high. Emulate a wolf. When you fall, you get back to the drawing board, check where you went wrong and the strategies. And number one, develop a mentality of never giving up.
Powerful.
Because if you give up, what motivates you daily? What motivates me daily is setting a goal, crushing the goal. What motivates me daily is seeing Africa living in harmony. Like one day just, AU is saying that Africa we have one currency. I don't have to go to Uganda to change my currency. And it's something that we can achieve. My desire is that one day I can just leave Kenya to South Africa without needing a passport. Because we are one person, one people, one color, one God. God created us equally. Hadi ule kiwete ule mwenye unaona akitembea ana difference kubwa na wewe. Difference tu ni akona ulemavu kidogo. But each and every day treat a stranger nicely. Each and every day be nice to someone. Don't pour food when people in Ganze are dying for hunger. You are in Kilifi, you are pouring food, yet your neighbor next door has no food. Sometimes cook, then tell your neighbor, manze, don't make invite supper. Just, me usually tell people, Sonko anakuanga blessed juu ya kitu moja. Ile tu kitu mtu anasemanga, may God bless you, is enough. Just a word. Remember this man in the Bible told Jesus, just say a word and my servant will be healed. So it's time for people to think. You know, in this world right now is you guys, you have become so reactive instead of becoming proactive. Start becoming proactive. Becoming proactive means generating new ideas each day, building something different each day. I usually see people, William Salund and again engineer tuk-tuk. Where did he go to? Why should an African, why should a Kenyan come up with an idea, then be taken to the United States? Isn't this idea beneficial to Africans? Why should I come up with an idea today, and then a white man comes tell me, come and live in the US and do this for us? Why can't we Africans invest in that? So Africa should stop becoming reactive. Africa should become proactive. Youth should stop being reactive. Young people should start being proactive. Young people should discover that technology is beyond what they see. There are people being paid by Facebook, people being paid by Instagram, people being paid by Telegram, people being paid by WhatsApp. What about you? Your future is in your hand. It's like an egg. If it falls and breaks, it cannot be retouched. But if it's taken good care of, it hatches chicks. So it's you to build your life to hatch chicks. Be an eagle, be a lion, be a wolf. You'll maneuver in the jungle.
Powerful.
And I think with that I've shared a lot. I've really shared a lot.
Yeah, so thank you, Movale. My name is Emmanuel Riziki.
My name is Movale Derek.
Till next time, see you.
Remember, it's June, guys. June, 6 months, work Aishi. Make a difference.